Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we got a couple heart pieces now that we had access to the ball and chain. And a couple of them were dealing with ice puzzles. And then we also did some snowboarding minigame action to get another heart piece. So we got a couple of heart pieces last episode. Today's episode, we're going to be getting over to our next objective because, like I said before, after pretty much the halfway point in the game, if you do everything that's available to you, there's really not much filler left to do. So now we're heading over to our next objective, to where the next piece of Twilight mirror is. Let's talk to Telma here. How's that Ilya doing, honey? I'm sure the shaman, she says the same thing here. But this is new flavored text right here. She says, "Hey honey, if you're up in the air about where to go next, maybe you ought to go talk to Russell." Russell. Yeah, we find out here that the gentleman that was quiet the whole entire time back there on the table, that's Russell. Russell's Colin's dad. He's in Hyrule's southern wood right now, checking out the lay of the land. If you need detailed directions, take a peek at that map on the table. Yeah, that was Russell that was hiding his identity the whole entire time. I know, it probably was a really bad kept secret. But yeah, it was Russell. Russell's part of Telma's crew here. I wonder if the sacred grove that Russell mentioned is near that mark. Okay, so he's over here in Faron Woods. We're gonna go ahead and go over there. He's kind of investigating the sacred grove. So let's go ahead and meet him over there. Yeah, it's kind of a surprise that the gentleman that had his head covered the whole entire time with a helmet, that was Russell this whole entire time. So we're gonna go ahead and not warp to Ordon. I don't want to warp to Ordon. Let's go warp to North Faron Woods here. Now in today's episode, we're gonna be doing we're taking a retrek back through the Lost Woods, essentially. So it's gonna be kind of a fun little trip down memory lane. No, memory lane as in like a couple episodes, like about 15 episodes ago, kind of. So it'll be kind of fun to go back here. But there he is. There's Russell right there. It has been a while since we took a walk in this forest, huh? Yes. And how our world has changed. Back at the Forest Temple. In many eons ago, it feels like. I knew you'd come. See? It is Russell. I have heard of your brave acts from Telma. I have known her circle of friends since my youth, and of late, we have begun to work towards a common goal. So, let me tell you a story. Do you know about the far side of the Deep Gorge? Some say there is an ancient temple deep in those woods that guards a sacred power. The ancestors of the Highlands created the temple, signs of the civilization ancient, but very sophisticated are everywhere. If someone could obtain the power of those ancient people, well, I am sure we could go a long way towards saving Hyrule. Link, would you take on the task? Would you cross the gorge and find the ancient power sleeping in the temple? I kind of already did, didn't I? I have the sword. I knew you would. To cross the gorge, you must use my partner here. You wouldn't believe who his partner is. The Golden Cucko. Do you doubt my partner's skills? He flies like a dream, believe me. Well, you definitely make it across the gorge. Wait and see, my doubting friend. Alright, so we need to use the Golden Cucko here to get over to where we jumped with Midna's power before. We can't really use Midna now because, well, Russell's here. So we just have to jump over here and use the Golden Cucko to kind of fly over to these little perches right here that we got to do beforehand. So let's go ahead and just fly over here. Now at this part, we're gonna have to use our Gale Boomerang. So let's go ahead and equip our Gale Boomerang out here, and we're gonna go ahead and light up this thing right here, and then just let it launch. to make the bridge straighten out a little bit, we need to get the golden cuckoo again. Because we're going to be using the golden cuckoo to get over to the sacred grove. So, let's go ahead and get it back straightened up again so that way I can get over there. And so he was sliding all over the place because the physics didn't know what to do. So I'm going to wait until this thing flies over here, then get over this way, and finally wait, and there we go. We have access to the Lost Woods again. Without further ado, let's go inside it. Taking you with me, you golden bird. You golden goose, you. Alright, so we're back here in the Sacred Grove. As soon as you walk right in, it's nighttime right now. We get greeted with Skull Kid. And he's not happy to see us. So he brings out his marionettes to come and attack you again, like it did the first time we came down here. Except now, we can turn into a human and fight these things Human Link. So actually, one little fun thing here, you can use the Mortal Draw to pretty much kill them all instantly if you're very quick on how to do it like that. But we want to have our bow equipped, and we also will need our lantern equipped later. So keep that in mind. And we also need our claw shot for later. Now, here in the Sacred Grove, the thing is here with this little mini-game we're playing with Skull Kid is Skull Kid's running around. He's trying to find places to kind of just play his little trumpet. What the idea is hold on a second. Sorry about that, folks. I kind of had the case of the sniffles there for a second there. I was about ready to sneeze. But anyways, the name of the game here is you want to follow the tunnels that have glowing light coming out of them. That's the glow of the Skull Kid's lantern. So just keep that in mind whenever you're going around looking for Skull Kid around here. Skull Kid also has his whenever you're close to him, you'll hear his trumpet play. They like play the theme of Saria's song. So pretty much he's right behind here. We're gonna go ahead and shoot him with an arrow. And that'll make him reveal a new pathway. And he'll start running his way, his little merry old butt down that hallway. So that opens up new paths that we can go towards with finding Skull Kid. Now, keep in mind, like I said, you can get kind of lost in here and you kind of be looped around a couple times. Just keep in mind, just follow wherever there's golden glow down the pathway. You guys can probably see the golden light down there. You can kind of see a light shining down there. That's the way you're wanting to go, because whenever you see that. So, but first and foremost, before we go any further, in this room here with a little waterfall alcove here, we want to kind of go in this this alcove. And the marionettes are cheating because they can actually go across water. I wish I could. I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys, get them out of here. We want to climb up here, because I don't know if you guys saw it. There's a Poe right here. Yeah, there's a Poe here, and he wasn't here the first time we were here. So let's go ahead and transform into a wolf, and we're gonna have to deal with some marionettes here. Stupid marionettes. Alright, they're gonna keep on spawning this whole entire time. But we also want to get this Poe real quick, because this Poe is kind of our main goal here. And as soon as we come up and grab it, we get our next Poe soul. And I think this will be number 50 on our Poe soul count. So we only need 10 more before we're done with Poes indefinitely in this entire game. So that's gonna be cool. We don't have to deal with any more Poes after this. So that'll be nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and transform back into a human, because it's easier to fight in a human state. Like, I like the wolf form, but it is not good to fight in. It's better to fight as a human. Alright, so let's go ahead and down the pathway down this way. And we're gonna have to keep on going and following these paths for a little bit, because the next little area we're Skull Kid kind of stops and rests and sits there and plays his little trumpet. It won't be for a little bit. We're gonna go down this way here. I say a little bit, it's probably gonna be just about a minute. Alright, so we don't want to go down that way. New. Like I said, you're gonna be like, he's gonna keep throwing his marionettes at you, so just periodically you just gotta deal with it. Now here in this room, as you guys can see, the Skull Kid's over there on the little island up there. He's playing his trumpet. You just want to shoot him. And he reveals a new pathway for us to go down. The little bugger. And actually kind of shows you where it's at. That's one thing I like about this, is it actually kind of shows you where he ran. Deal with him with a mortal draw. Mortal draw is really effective with these guys when they kind of piled up on you like that. You could kill like 4 of them right in a row. It's really nice. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the mortal draw again. Oh, I only killed 2 of them. That's okay. Killed the other 2 that just jump slash. Alright. Now, I do believe here you can actually... I don't know if that's the way to go, but deal with these freaking guys. Get out of my way, man! Yeah, there's light down this way. Let's go down this way. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, he's going down that way. This is where kind of a weird room, because it has like 4 branching pathways you can go down. This way you want to go. And this room here is going to be a little bit of an oddball, because you got to climb up a stump. I got to deal with freaking marionettes coming up this way. And you guys will probably see right there leads up a tree stump. But if you look over to your right, I think Skull Kid will be... I don't want to deal with a freaking marionettes. He just kind of dropped right in front of me. I think Skull Kid's in a tree, isn't he? Or not? No, I don't think he is. I think I missed my shot of him. My shot. Missed my shot. Which way is he going? Oh, he's down here. Okay. Oh, that's right. I gotta go down this way. My bad. I went down the wrong way. There is, you can light those lanterns. I don't think they do anything, but just light the pathways. But here, if you guys saw, there's 2 torches right here. Let's go ahead and light them with our lantern. That spawns a treasure chest. Nothing too personal, but we're gonna go ahead and open it up. And inside is Pit merging right through that marionette's body, but it's just 30 bombs. So if you need any bombs, there's some bombs there. I'm gonna go ahead and just mortal draw them. There we go. Killed 3 of them out of 4. But yeah, there's a bomb restock there if you need it. So this is not really that important, but oh well, it might be a little bit of importance. Now I think we gotta go up that trunk, the trunk of the tree here, because now I think he spawns here. I gotta deal with these stupid marionettes. Come over here. I think he's in the tree now. Yeah, there he is. So you shoot him right there in the tree. He gets mad, and he spawns right there in front of us. And it'll keep going on down that way. We're just gonna have to follow him down that way. Try to catch up with him. If you're like right there when he spawns, you can make him phase out of existence. It's actually kind of funny. But as soon as you do that, you can just jump on down here. And then we will jump right down into his arena the first time that we fought him. If you guys remember. Back in his little arena here. And he's like, wait, you followed me all the way here? I'm gonna be mad and stamp my feet like and throw a temper tantrum. And then you're gonna summon marionettes on you. Now the thing is though with this, we have to shoot Skull Kid. Don't worry about the marionettes. Marionettes are gonna be infinitely respawning. Not like that, after every hit with a bow, he'll summon more. That's the thing. Like, you guys see how many he's summoned now. It's like summon like 6 of them. You just want to go ahead and just take out Skull Kid if you can. I'm trying to get up there. Yeah! Stupid marionettes are driving me nuts. They're getting in the way of my shots. And then sometimes he will just, you know, just jump out of the way and everything else. And he's right above us right now because if you kind of look for the source of light from his torches, that's where he's at. Okay, if I can find him. There he is. Shot him right in the face. And now he's just gonna summon even more. I think he summons like 8 of these in this phase. I'm just not even gonna give him the chance to have any more buddies come on with him. As soon as you shoot him 3 times in this phase, he's done. He disappears for good. Hee hee hee, that was fun. I'll tell you what, I'll let you into a secret place. And he opens up the way to the Sacred Grove for us. So he also makes it daytime, which is kind of to my detriment because, well, there's a Poe around here and we're going to have to get it later. But before we go over there, I'm going to waste some time anyways. In this room, there is something we can get. If I can try to remember where it's at. If I can find the claw shot point. I think it's up here. Or is it up here? Where's the claw shot point at? Where's that later? I think that might be later. Okay, never mind then. That's in another room. My bad. Let's just go inside the Sacred Grove. I get these 2 certain rooms mixed up. And it's this room right here and the room over to the left on the map. I always get those 2 rooms mixed up. They're actually 2 different rooms. We want to push this block down here. And that creates a shortcut back into the Sacred Grove. The Sacred Ancient Forest. So this is what they were talking about. Yeah, this is the next area where we need to find the Mirror Twilight at. Now, before we go any further, there's something else we want to get. There's 2 things we can get right now. First and foremost, we gotta wait until nighttime because one of them is a Poe, and well, unfortunately, Skull Kid made it daytime, but we're just gonna have to ignore it. We want to go down to this room real quick. This, I think, was the arena where we fought Skull Kid the first time. I think that's how it is. I completely forget that these 2 rooms are different every time I play it. But we want to actually use our claw shot up here on these vines here. And then we're gonna actually use the spinner for once. We're gonna go and equip our spinner, and we're gonna ride along these rails here. Now, in the original Twilight Princess on GameCube and Wii, this treasure chest was nothing more than money, but it's actually... Oh, are you freaking kidding me, Link? Really? I pushed the A button, you didn't get off. I'm gonna have to ride the rail again. Well, it's okay. I need to waste time anyways to make it nighttime anyways. So let's go ahead and ride it again. But in the original Twilight Princess on GameCube and Wii, this was nothing more than a money chest. But it's actually quite important in this game. Well, important is about as much as you want to say it's important. There's a Miiverse stamp here. It's going to be Hylian letter X. So, yeah, just be sure to grab this if you're trying to go for all the stamps. And now we're going to head back into the room that we came from. Alright, so before we go any further, we need to actually go back into the room where the Master Sword was. We need to go back into this area here where the Master Sword is. But before we do anything else, what we need to do is we need to go back to the pedestal, and you notice that it says A, and you have to strike it by putting the Master Sword back down in this pedestal. Thing is, though, we gotta wait. Because in this room, there is a Poe. There is a Poe that only spawns during nighttime. So, I'm gonna wait until it's nighttime, and then I'm gonna come back to get that Poe. So, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright, the Poe has spawned. Finally, goodness gracious. Let's go and get this Poe. I really wish that Twilight Princess HD added something that made it so that we can change it to nighttime and daytime, like in all the other Zelda games. I know I've been complaining about it, but here we go. That's our next Poe soul. So, that was kind of... I hate doing that because it takes a break in the video and I have to make a cut, but, you know, it's just, I have to do it because I have to wait for until nighttime. But anyways, we want to go ahead and strike this pedestal with the Master Sword. Upon doing so, that moves that statue out of the door, in front of the door there. That actually did something. Let's go investigate that door. But before we go anywhere near that door, we got some unwanted guests. And by unwanted guests, I mean we got a couple keys that spawn too. Yeah, they've got a bunch of shadow beasts here. We're gonna be making a warp point essentially here. Let's go ahead and just take them out of here. Let's go ahead and just spin. If I can just spin attack, that'd be nice. I just killed all of them without... I just killed all of them except one. Didn't even realize it. Okay, I'm gonna actually go ahead and try to do jump slap. Boom! I like jump slap. Where's our other friend here? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of lure the other guy over here. If I can just do it real quick. Get over here. Okay. Come on, no! Freaking shadow beast. Go away. Yeah, I just killed all of them except one again. You know, as many times as I've done this, you'd think I would get better at handling these guys here. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this one here. And then I have to kill the other two at the same time. There we go. And with that, we've created a warp point here to the Sacred Grove, which is going to be very, very convenient that we just did that. I'm going to be honest with you, in the next, like, a minute or two, we're going to be using that warp point. Alright, so now let's go and investigate that door that we just unlocked with the statue here. This door is actually very, very, very important. It makes everything monochrome. As soon as we take a step inside here, everything's gone monochrome. We have gone back into the past. We are back when this was the Temple of Time. Back from Ocarina of Time. This is legit the Temple of Time from Ocarina of Time. And before we do anything worth it in here, if we look in here, we'll notice there's something on the wall right there. Yes, folks, this is indeed our last golden bug in the entire game. Use our claw shot here and pick it up. We got the female snail. This is the very last golden bug in the entire game. We have every single golden bug in the entire game. And you had to wait until you got this late, until we got back into the past to get that male snail's partner from here, from the Sacred Grove. It's really annoying. But we're gonna leave this Temple of Time. I know, it's so cool. You're like, oh, we're so here for a second. That's so cool. We're gonna go turn in our bugs. And you're gonna thank me to do this, because we're about ready to go into a dungeon. And I kind of want to get this done before we go any further into the dungeon. We need to go turn in our bugs to Agatha. We have every single golden bug in the game. We need to get her prize, because her prize is very, very important. So, it's going to be important for us later. Well, you know, at this point, I don't know. Is it really that important? It might be. It might be. It just depends on what you think of it. Really. You can get this later. You can wait until after you've beaten the dungeon, but I really wouldn't want to waste anything. Waste any resources. You'll understand why. I really don't like wasting resources, and I'm going to pretty much waste resources to get this prize. So, yeah, we're going to go down here and get our... turn in our bugs to Agatha. She will have all her attendees to her grand golden bug ball. And that'll make her very happy indeed. Alright, let's go inside here, and we're going to go and talk to Agatha. Agatha's castle. Alrighty. Here's your bugs, Agatha. We brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball. Yes, we haven't even turned in our 2 day flies yet. I didn't really want to because, well, like I said, I'm at max rupees on my wallet right now, so this is literally just a waste. Oh boy, who's your little friend? Your little boy Dayfly, aren't you, little cutie? Little Dayfly, little Dayfly. I want to take your colorful tail and make it loveliest braid ever. She wants to make a braid out of it. Let me share your happiness. Got 50 rupees, gonna be wasting it. Alright, only 2 more bugs. Well, we got both those bugs right now. Here is the female Dayfly. The one that we got from Gerudo Desert. Little Dayfly, little Day, I want to make your colorful tail. Make it the loveliest braid ever. Have a pair. Waste of 100 rupees. Hate doing this, but we have to. Alright, here's your last bug. Our female snail. The one we just got in this episode. And with that, we have given you all of them. Who's your friend? Little female snail. Little snail. Just once I like to take bath and all that slime. I'm so happy. Oh, this means all the bugs have made it to the ball safely. Hee hee hee. And everyone has a partner. They look all so happy. You worked very hard. Your efforts will forever be passed down into the insect kingdom, brave knight. Please accept this declaration of honorable citizenship and the memento that goes along with it. We've got the Giant's wallet. It can now hold up to 2,000 rupees. If you ever feel like talking to the bugs again, you know where to go. And so now we have the biggest, well, we have the second biggest wallet in the game. We can now hold 2,000 rupees, so any rupees we collect now mean something. We don't really need this at this point in the game, because I don't think we need any more money, really. I'm trying to think of any other stuff that I need money for. The only thing that can really comes to mind at this point is maybe some mini games that for later that I need to use, and for magic armor. But other than that, you don't really need money. So I guess in a way it's kind of a pointless reward, but it's always important to get it because you want to have the max amount of money at all times, just in case you need the magic armor. If you're about ready to fight a tough challenge, magic armor always does help. And it's also very important to have as many rupees as you possibly humanly can. So now that we've actually used that warp point that we made in Sacred Grove, we can actually go investigate the Temple of Time now. So we're going to actually go back in here. Like I said, I've always liked this part because it takes you back into the past of Ocarina of Time. This is Ocarina of Time's Temple of Time. And I really like this dungeon. We're about ready to head into this dungeon. This is actually a full-fledged dungeon. And I have a feeling that they took inspiration from Ocarina of Time's cut dungeon. I think in a way, Ocarina of Time was supposed to have a light dungeon. A light medallion dungeon. And I think the Temple of Time was supposed to be that light medallion dungeon. Alright, so now we come up here to the pedestal. This is where we went back and forward 7 years in Ocarina of Time. So let's go ahead and strike down the Master Sword in its place. Actually revealed a stairway up to the stained glass window here. And Uku and a friend have gone off running towards the stained glass and revealing a door behind it. But I guess we're just gonna have to follow Uku. But yeah, if we climb up these stairs, behind the stained window is the entrance to our next dungeon. So, the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we are going to be taking on our next dungeon, the Temple of Time. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.